I'm Julie Waring, and I am here to discuss this micro module today about how seasons can impact your solar production. And so what we want to talk about first is really day length. Then we're going to talk about cloud cover, and as a bonus, we're going to get to look a little bit into temperature. We are going to have some kind of complicated topics here. There's going to be some charts, but I think if you'll follow along, you're going to do just fine. So as always, I want you to be very clear that working with electricity is dangerous. You can experience very severe injury and death. So don't attempt to complete an installation without proper electrical licensing. I'm providing this information to help to deepen understanding of fundamental concepts related to solar energy, not to teach you how to install. So first I want to talk about length of day. We know that the Earth tilts, and the Earth's tilt is actually represented here in this Earth. You can see it looks like a top. There, it does tilt at an angle. So when it's the shortest days of the year, it's when the angle is away from the sun for the hemisphere that you're in. And us in North America here in Kansas, that's the winter. And then when the summer comes, it tilts back the other direction so that now we're getting more sun rays, more sun exposure in the northern hemisphere, and those are giving us longer days. June 20th of 2024 will be our longest day in the year, and then the shortest will be December 21st of 2024. We just had the longest one from 2023 here very recently. So the length of day has a great deal of impact on your solar production, of course. Your solar production is going to be related to collection of the sun's energy by your PV modules, or what we call, in layman's term, our solar panels. So the longer the amount of sun is in the sky, or the Earth is at its rotation and in the correct hemisphere, the more energy our solar panels are going to produce for us. Similarly, there's cloud cover issues, and that has everything to do with time of year. So that makes a difference. When you're actually looking at the production of your solar panels, you're going to find that you have more production during the months where there are more clear days. And this chart kind of shows you by month that we have more clear days in Kansas, in Dodge City, for instance, in October than any other month, followed very closely by August and September. But we have more cloudy days in March. So it's interesting, isn't it, how those things can impact. And look, you're reading a graph. Isn't that awesome? Temperature really matters to some extent in terms of production. So this chart here is showing us that if it's cooler outside, our modules are going to produce more energy, 350 watts here, versus a warm day where it might produce way less, a very, very hot day. So what I want you to see here is that there's something called an IV variation, or an IV curve. This is on the spec sheet for every PV module on the market, and these will tell you what you can expect the temperature variations to be. So I want to thank you very much for watching today. I hope this has helped you to have an idea of how the seasons affect your solar production based on the length of the day, the temperature, and also the amount of cloud cover. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon.